not waiting for her to change. She's waiting for you to change. This is what I call the Mexican standoff of relationships. On the surface, it sounds fair. You change and I change. We both change at the same time. But underneath, it means nothing, because guess what? None of you change and you just stay frozen. And stuck couples don't stay couples for long. Stuck couples either break up or they become roommates. Men love to say, but she criticizes me too much. Her tone is just awful. And if she just worked on her tone, everything would be better. But here's the controversial truth. The man is the one holding back the change. When a man is the one who changes first, the woman follows. Why is this happening? Well, there is an inherent need for a woman to feel safe. And if she doesn't feel safe, she has to go into survival mode. And when she's in survival mode, guess what? She's criticizing and she's got that gun up and she's not going to bring the freaking gun down. If she relaxes, then she feels safe enough to go and look at herself. And she does that. Women need to be safe in order to do that. Yes, I agree with you. Relationships in the end need to be fair. They need to have love. They need to have a relationship where there's no criticism. And they need to have a relationship where the man's not being a boy and he actually steps up. But they're not going to happen without you going first.
So I agree with him. And what I'd actually like to add to this is the fact that as a leader, you have the responsibility of representing the masculine principles in that relationship, which means you lead, which means you're the decisive one, which means you're the person that's able to focus on completing tasks and delivering on those tasks. You are able to exert discipline. You're able to keep calm in the storm. That is you representing the masculine principles in that relationship. So in other words, you're the best suited person to go first. That's what this is. It's not, oh, but she needs to do this and she needs to do that. And don't get me wrong, everyone can complain. The person complaining isn't the person controlling the situation. The person complaining is the person that lacks control to change the narrative in that situation. So, in other words, we need to start, we do this thing, and I used to do this thing where I used to feel like if I can take criticism, everybody should. Why can't you take criticism the way I can take criticism? Because I'm criticizing you because I love you. Or I'm criticizing you because I want the best for you. I want you to change. Here's the kicker. Nobody changes because of criticism. Do you want to know why people change? It's because they realize for themselves that they have to change. So that change is found in value alignment, which I always discuss with you guys with the 5 principles: value alignment, accountability, leadership alignment, unhealed trauma, and last but not least, emotional intelligence. But I want to add to that list the willingness to grow. If you're with someone that doesn't want to grow, you're wasting your time. But what I would say is start the journey first and set the standard. Step up, step out. See you next time.